ever fold? Will you ever give up? Oh, no, 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 no. Will you ever quit? No. Will you ever fold? No. Will you ever give up? Oh, no, 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 no. Welcome to the huddle. Each one reach one. Each one teach one. We all we got. We all we need. If you are that one, then you got to know that you are enough. Enough to get it all right when everything going all wrong. We know that your attention is the most powerful thing that you can pay. So if you're paying me some attention right now in the moment or on the replay, I want you to know I appreciate it and I give my all to be worthy of it. I want to give a shout out to my executive producer. This happens to be my wardrobe coordinator. She didn't tell me what I'm wearing today because I was already wearing it. Had to go to a banquet. And my daughter asked me this week, she said, Daddy, everywhere you go, seems like you always got to speak. Sometimes you ought to just lay back. So I wore gray, neutral. That's what I'm wearing today. Steep day. And when you're gray and when you're neutral, you get real observant about things. Got to pay attention. I want to give a shout out to my homegirl, the greatest co-host in the whole world and the meta world. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
She artificial. AI. You real. The real deal. You program the artificial. Alexa, tell me something good.
We all we got. We all we need.
Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trav P.
See how that works? Tonight gonna be a powerful show. Tonight's word is a simple word. Seems we all will understand it in its context. Tonight's word is venom. Venom. Alexa, what is the meaning of venom?
Venom is the poisonous fluid secreted by certain animals, such as snakes or spiders, that they introduce into the body of their victim through biting or stinging. It can also be defined as the act of making something venomous.
Have you ever got bitten by something and it put venom in you that poisoned you? Are you venomous? Sometimes the question is more powerful than the answer. We always associate venom with snakes. We're all scared of snakes. There was this young man named Leroy. Leroy grew up in the country. Down in the country. Leroy was one of them type. Down in the country. We walk barefoot down in the country. everybody knew Leroy was country. He was kind of weird. He was real in tune with nature. He always lived on the edge of the woods. Leroy was known to have conversations with the animals around. They say, there go Leroy, man, that's a country fool there. Well, next door to Leroy was a man named Mr. Willie. And Mr. Willie had a grandson named Little Sam. And Little Sam would come in the summer to spend it with Mr. Willie. So Little Sam and Leroy kind of got close. And one day, Little Sam was out there playing. And Little Sam saw a big, long, black snake running across the yard. Little Sam said, Leroy, I see a big old snake. Little Sam went and got the shovel. And Little Sam was running to the snake. And Leroy took off running. No, Little Sam. No. He stopped Little Sam. He said, don't you kill that one. That's a black snake. We don't kill black snakes. Little Sam was curious because all his life he'd heard about snakes being dangerous. So he couldn't figure out why Leroy didn't want to kill the snake. So Leroy had to explain to Little Sam. He said, listen, Little Sam. See, the black snake is your protector. He don't have any venom. He eat the venomous snakes. See, the black snake will eat the copperhead. See, it's a sign of protection that the black snake will always show itself to let you be aware that he's around. Just a sense of protection, Little Sam. Little Sam's still confused. What you mean, Leroy? He said, see, the black snake will eat the copperhead. So they're in North Carolina. He said, the black snake will eat the copperhead. The copperhead has the venom. The copperhead will slither in silence and make you not see him, and you will walk up on him unaware he's there, and he will bite you, and when his venom enter you, you are poisoned. And if you ain't around nobody who know how to deal with poison and venom, the venom will surely kill you. Little Sam say, well, wow, starting to make a little sense. He said, so you don't kill the black snake around here, Little Sam. That's our protector. He don't have any venom. Just when Little Sam was young, but he taught Little Sam a powerful lesson. See, we feared all snakes. We think all snakes are bad. But all snakes don't have venom. See, the ones with the venom come to destroy. They come to infect you with poison. And when the poison enters you, it reacts in various type of ways. See, the question is more powerful than the answer. Do you know the difference between a venomous snake and a not venomous snake? And do sometimes in this metaphor, do you see a snake not knowing that it's designed to protect you? It don't have no poison for you. But because we've been taught all of one thing to be anything, but we'll kill off the blessing. We'll kill off the protection under the fear of not knowing how to recognize who's for you and who ain't. See, I've heard this personally my whole life. I live on the edge of the woods. I saw a big black snake. And my first instinct was to kill. The older men have cultivated me and taught me, Trav, don't you kill the black snake. See, the black snake will keep the rats, will keep everything away from your house. The black snake will protect you from the venomous snake in North Carolina, which is the copperhead. It'll eat the copperhead. But I still emotionally, in my ignorance of fearing all things and not understanding the variation between, I want to kill off my protector. Not all snakes are venom. Do you know the difference? See, the one that's got venom that will poison you, they pretty colors. They beautiful. They're the type of skin on a snake that you want to make a boot out of. Oh, they're so beautiful. You never even see them until someone capture them or kill them. They know how to stay hidden and slither in the crevice, waiting on the right opportunity to bite and infect you with poison. See, those are the bad kind, the pretty kind. But everybody has killed a black snake. If they ain't never killed the snake and they have and they won, it was a black snake. Everybody done killed the protector. Ask somebody in real life, hey, you ever killed the snake in your yard? They're going to say, yeah. What color was it? Black. We all killed the protector. This ain't no coincidence. This ain't no coincidence. See, the truth ain't never popular. The truth is always in plain sight. There's some people in your life, hell, even me as a black man, I'm considered a snake, regardless of what my intentions is. Some people see me as a threat. Regardless of what my heart is, some people see me as a enemy. I ain't got no venom in me. I'm a protector. I ain't got no venom in me. I don't want to bite you and infect you and put poison in you. But it's some people that will see me just as we see any snake, just as we see any black man, just as we see any masculine man who's standing up for right. I'm a threat. They're going to treat me like I got venom when I ain't got none. And I be fighting the same people I'm trying to protect. Boy, that's a hard life to live, ain't it? Kind of make you feel sorry for the black snake, don't it? But this ain't nothing deep. This is in our foundation. I'm a hero trainer. I got to talk for my soul tonight. Some may consider it teaching. See, in the beginning of our foundation of thought, we've been taught that the devil is a snake. Since the beginning of our foundation of thought, we have been taught that the devil is a snake. And in the story that we go by to say that the devil is a snake, the snake told Adam and Eve the absolute truth. Didn't tell one lie. Didn't kill nobody in the Bible. Check that. Didn't tell one lie, didn't kill nobody. But we fear what we don't understand. But we fear what we don't understand. And there's a real flip side to understanding a snake that got venom in it too now. And venom ain't nothing but intentions. That's the difference between two snakes. I know some brothers that done been through some things in life, that traveled a journey of survival. And they got a testimony today to say, man, I've been through it to get to it. And if I knew then what I know now, but all the things I learned on the way make me appreciate now. And I'm talking about some snakes. But they intentions ain't the harm, ain't the hurt. They got all the venom out of them. They done been defanged. But they understand how it works. And they teach you about snakes. They teach you how to identify someone when their intentions are wrong. See, a pretty snake can slither around you. You don't know its intentions. It could play and camouflage and lay low to seem to go along with everything you say. But the intentions is to wait into the right moment and put poison in you, to influence you, to destroy you, to see you fall. That's the venom. That's the venom. And sometimes it takes a good snake type friend. That's why you don't judge people for where they come from. You respect them for where they at. And when you share a common place of where y'all trying to go, that's when the magic happens in a relationship. That's when you know you're being genuine. So when you're being genuine, you got diverse type of people in your movie. So I got some snake friends that done come along and grown. And they can identify another snake and know venom. Told you that's the black snake versus the copperhead. But if you don't understand what I'm saying, you'll kill your protector when he ain't got the intentions to hurt or harm. You'll kill him under the inception and prejudice of all black men are alike. They all got venom when we don't. A whole lot of us ain't got it. But we know how to move in silence. We understand how it works. We understand and can hear rats and mice when they're around, ready to leech and eat off of something that we've built. So you got to have these type qualities. I told you Venom is intentions. I'm from Charlotte, North Carolina. I want to talk about a real life situation that's going on in my city. And I talked about this 11 years ago, and here we are in the same position. It's a testament to say the game don't change, the players do. In 2016, maybe a little before that, we had a riot in Charlotte. Police shooting. All over the world was looking at Charlotte as a racial reflection of America. All eyes on Charlotte, North Carolina. Since then, Charlotte, North Carolina put black faces on white power. We had a black mayor, we got a black mayor, black police chief, black school superintendent, black sheriff, black fire chief, black district attorney, black everything. Blackface, white power. Politics is a white man game. Snakes. If you're going to play the game, you must understand how the snake moved to become one in its environment. The difference between the snakes and the game is the venom. Every time we put a black face on white power, they fatten them up for the slaughter. And if that black face who's playing a snake's game don't understand its intentions, they playing around, they bullshit, they trying to be popular. They ain't understanding the position of leadership and people that's dependent on these conversations. Starting to play and get fat. They started to get a sense of venom. And then white folks set them up like a T-ball game. It's always money. So the love of money is the root of all evil. You can't serve two masters. This ain't something you believe in. This is something you understand. This is something that's real. Everything has a context. Money has a context. Money is a tool. Money is a resource. But the source got to be within. And the fuel got to be your intentions. This term is if you got venom or not. So when you get people who developed a venom, they in these positions and money drive them. Oh, they get set up on that T-ball. And when it's time for the slaughter, them white folk knock their motherfucking ass out the park. Every time. 11 years ago, I talked about Patrick Cannon, Anthony Fox, same thing. Here we is again, the new mayor and the new police chief, which are both black. They got their ass on the T-ball. All about money. We had people coming out of jail playing this non-profit game. I've been in the room with them. Some goddamn playing. Got that venom in you. Playing a snake game, but you ain't black. See how that work? You're playing a snake's game, but you ain't black. You're trying to be pretty with bright colors. Those are the venomous. Supposed to be trying to kill the rat, but you become the rat. You're going for the cheese. And they knock your ass out the game and make you look like a goddamn fool. And if you know who I am in Charlotte, North Carolina, then you know how this game go. It's a snake's game. But all snakes ain't got venom. See how that work? See how that work? This venom thing is real, y'all. I don't hear nobody talk about it no more. Just a month ago, everybody was talking about sinners. Oh, this movie was so deep. Everybody had so many analogies about what this movie was about. Man, it was so esoteric. Man, it was everything. This movie was about to make everybody wake up. Well, a month later, don't nobody give a fuck. But what it's about is still real. And whether we're talking about vampires, boogeymans, or snakes with venom, I told you it's about the intentions. Alexa, who is the master?
The Honorable Trab P.
The only relevance of that question is from the movie The Last Dragon that we know as Bruce Leroy. And in that movie, Bruce Leroy had a venom, an enemy, an antagonist. His name was Shonuff. And Shonuff had a glow. It's red, it was fire. Pow! He had followers. He had people feared him. See, Bruce Leroy didn't understand his glow yet. Everywhere Shonuff went, when he turned on his fire, he was like a king cobra. All he had to do was strike, and he would kill you with his venom. See, we really don't think about who he really was. See, he had the glow. He knew before Bruce Leroy. He understood how it worked. He understood. Bruce Leroy wasn't yet to understand. So Bruce Leroy was getting tormented, destroyed, trying to be broke by Shonuff, because Shonuff had heard that there was a young master emerging, and he wanted to kill it. So in the midst of him destroying Bruce Leroy, he asked him, who's the master? But Bruce Leroy was trying to find. He had been on a journey trying to find the master, trying to find the antidote to the mighty powerful venom of Shonuff. All he wanted was to be a master, to be the antidote of the boa constrictor snake that was biting everybody in the city, infecting them with his venom. So Leroy was traveling and traveling, going, looking like a goddamn fool, because he was looking for love in all the wrong places. His family didn't believe in him. They mocked him. He fell in love and felt ashamed because he felt like he was inadequate enough to save his woman. So as he's getting his ass beat while Shonuff got the glow, he said, who's the master? And he did a reflection. And he realized The old man said, Leroy, you've looked everywhere but one place. That's inside yourself. And when he asked himself again, who's the master? He said, I am. And he found his glow. And he became the antidote to a mighty strong venom. He began to understand the ways of a master. The difference between the two was the intentions. Shown off intentions was to destroy. Bruce Leroy's intentions was to protect. Look at how many people was killed in Bruce Leroy's confidence along finding his way. I told you we'll kill the black snake. Because we don't know no better to think that all snakes are bad when some are actually our protectors. We don't know that. So the point in that is, do you have the antidote to a snake's venom? Do you have the antidote for someone that slithers up around you and is waiting for the right moment to strike, to put poison in you? What is that poison? That poison could be a thought. That poison could be influence. That poison could be something you ingest. But just like a snake, you don't know he bit you until it bit you. Because you ain't saw it most of the time. But do you have the antidote? Do you have what it takes, regardless of knowing that if you see or if someone see you, they may not understand that you're here to protect. They might see you as the threat, but you still got to know your purpose, your intent. And regardless of how they crucify you to say that you're worth dying like every other snake, you still survive to protect from the venom. That's the antidote. Is another snake with the right intentions. Somebody asked me one time, they say, man, who are you? That's a powerful question. What are you? It's a powerful question. And it took me years to understand. The question is more powerful than the answer. And I answered that today to say I'm everything. I'm all things. Because there's a universal truth. Some of us call God. Some of us call it many things. There's a truth. And it's in everything that is. And so the more and more you understand yourself, the more and more you understand everything that's in you, that's in everything. It's kind of like a universal remote control. One remote control controls everything, and everything is controlled by one remote control. If I understand how it works, I can work it and make it work for me, or understand how it works in relations to me. I'm a snake. We all snakes. See, in the beginning, they say the snake came out of the water. The snake came out of the water. That sounds deep. But let me tell you something. Each and every last one of us, the process of us being here today, if you paying me some attention right here, right now, in this moment, if you paying me some attention, every last one of us journey began to really manifest in this world when the water broke. When the water broke. I ain't understand it till I witnessed God 2 times. And they said, we finna break the water. And the baby came out head first. See, if you don't understand, you will hate the very thing that protects you. You will hate the very thing that you is. And you will destroy. I often tell this story. Well, there was a man who was at war with his God. He said, I'm at war and I don't know if you exist, so I'm going to give you 4 days to show yourself. So, okay. So he got up and went to work the next day, and at the bottom of his steps, there was a bum, a homeless, dirty man. He said, excuse me, can I, But when we sometimes look at a man who appears by the eye that has nothing to offer, it ain't worth our time nor attention. I'm running late. Second day, same thing. Third day, hey man, get away from my door. I don't want to see you around here no more. Fuck you want. 4th day. Threw a bucket of cold water on him. I done told you get away. I done told you get away. Go back in that night. He said, hey, I gave you 4 days and you ain't showed yourself yet. I'm done with you. God told him, God said, I'm done with you too, motherfucker. I was at your door for 4 days. And you ain't had a decency in your heart and soul to pay me or even get me a chance to tell you who I was. So just as much as you say, fuck me, I'm saying, fuck you. And he been goddamned ever since. You got to know when somebody got venom and when they don't. Transform us more than what meets the eye. So you ain't never met somebody that appeared like they had nothing to give. But you just had the moment of generosity in your soul to treat them like a human at the moment for no other expectations of being in the moment. Hey, how you doing, man? And they gave you something that money can't buy. See, wasn't no venom there. If someone pulls up with something flashy and look like they got something to offer, hey, what's going on? All right, now what's up? And they got a glow, but you don't know. And they real confident in their glow. And they finna use their confidence to trick you. That's what you call a con artist. Someone who's understood their confidence so much that they have turned it into an art form. And they finna kick it on your ass like martial arts. And this martial arts that they finna kick on your ass with their confidence is Venom. Because their intentions is to make you weak and destroy you. But you give all of that your attention. You become vulnerable. And after they bite you, you don't have the antidote because you've killed all your protectors. Now I'm showing you this in a hypothetical way because ain't nobody above the bullshit, and I done killed me a big black snake up the tree. And I'm talking about this a story right now that you wouldn't believe. I saw a big black snake going up the tree before I understood. I'm talking about one about that thick. It had to done been about 15, 20 years old. It was going up the tree like it was tired. But this was in a time when I was working my axe chopping wood. And I got so good with my axe that I felt like I was the greatest axe slinger in the world. So when I saw this snake going up the tree, I challenged myself to, one, kill the snake, and two, prove that can't nobody slang this motherfucking axe like me. And I swung it around my head and I let that motherfucker go and it chopped that big snake in half. And my Uncle Darryl was with me. He said, Trav, ain't nobody gonna believe this shit. I ain't even gonna try to tell nobody this story because they gonna tell me I'm lying. I said, now you know how I feel. I'm just glad I got a witness. But I was in the dark. And I had a witness. But he witnessed me be ignorant and kill my protector. So ain't nobody above the bullshit. Talking about the antidote. Man, I don't believe in nothing. I'm going to just be honest with you. I don't believe in nothing. I know something. And I live in something. And it's real. And I show thyself thy prove. So I don't believe in it because I live in it. Some people can decipher that, some people can't. Telling the truth. I ain't lying. I swear to God I ain't. But we got to have the antidote. We got to have an antidote. So I listen to preachers. I listen to leaders. Because I want to know, is we really playing or is we really the antidote? Because there's some people with venom out here. Some of them look like us. Some of them don't. Don't you think a snake is all about being a certain particular race or anything? The truth is universal. I don't care where you're from and where you're at. Right now, in this here moment, we can inhale and exhale. In this here moment, I'm talking about the entire planet Earth is in the same moment. And if you devalue your moment to be worth or less any moment in the entire planet Earth in this exact moment, then you got some venom in your motherfucking system. And the antidote to that, the antidote, is knowing who you is. Understanding there's a power inside of you. Understanding what you stand on. Trusting that voice in your head that lets you know and understand that's venom. The intentions in that, the intentions in him, the intentions in her ain't right. For you, them, and nobody else, that's venom. But I ask preachers who play this game of being the antidote, meaning giving our people the tools to fight the poison that has been put in them in one way or another. Because ain't nobody above the bullshit, but the bullshit will make you better if you real enough to deal with it. So dealing with it simply means administering, practicing, understanding the antidote to the venoms of the world. Sank deep. So I asked the preacher, I say, hey man, let me microphone check your antidote. I say, if you can only preach one book out the Bible, one chapter, that's your sword. I say, I'm talking about that sword that you will swing for a headed snake that's coming to bite and put venom in the people that you serve. What's your sword to cut that snake head off? If you're a preacher and you're listening, then answer the question in your own self, in your own life, to determine if you got venom or not. And if you want to put a point on your sword, then go to the direct scripture. I don't believe in it, but if I did and had to fight in it, I would use the sword of Matthew's chapter 6, verse 23 and 22. When thine eye be single, the body shall be full of light. But when thy eye be dark, oh, how great the darkness. That's my sword. See, when the eye be single, to my right here, to my right here, that's where you see it. That's where you hear it. That's where you know it. See, I got two here. One represents ego, one represents consciousness. When they become imbalanced, I got one vision, I got one sight. That one vision, that one sight becomes the light. If my intentions are good and God-like, oh, it's a glow. If my intentions are to destroy, oh, how great the darkness. Sure enough was the master. So that's my sword. So I cultivate my vision, I cultivate my perspective to know which and where my help come from. Because woe be the brother that kills the brother that was in your path to love you. And when I say kill, I ain't even talking about in the whole literal sense. Talking some real shit. Hotel over there off North Trine. Playing a game. Pipping in Jesus' name. I go there, man, to babysit and hero train and make a difference. Put some antidote to the life venoms that has bitten children at an early age. But the intentions wasn't real over there. Now they're looking like a goddamn fool. Here I'm talking to you. You either got venom or you don't. You either got a sword or you don't. You either real about this shit when you playing with people's lives or you ain't. Because I'm going to just talk me for right now. I'm in the moment, but I want to say this right here. See, I'm tired of black leadership and black men always being looked at as a generalized snake, and ain't no snake worth a shit. So if we all got to be categorized and stereotyped, then we got to identify ourselves as what kind. I'm a black snake. I kill off motherfuckers that come to destroy and bite my people, even my own kind. I'm the antidote. You can't conquer the world until you conquer your home. Ain't nobody above the bullshit, but the bullshit will make you better if you're real enough to deal with it. So we got to deal with people who representing us and motherfucking playing. Because when they playing in a game that they don't understand, kill all the progress of the people who dead ass serious. I'm dead ass serious about this here hero training. If they close Facebook down today, I'm going to train when I wake up. With everybody that touched my path. So understand that venom. Check yourself to make sure you ain't got none in you. And be real enough to realize that people are going to stereotype you and fear you and doubt you regardless if they understand you got venom or not. That's just how it works sometimes. But that's all good. That's all good. It's all good. We're going to be all right. I swear we is. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Hero training. Power of perspective. On the real. It's more than a book. It's almost like I'm arrogant in the time of the digital world to think that I could sell a book. It's the antidote. I know it's the antidote. It's the antidote. Something gonna happen when you get it. Something gonna happen when you get it. And if you think I'm a snake oil salesman or a snake who bullshitting that's trying to sell you something, then prove me wrong. Buy it and see don't nothing happen. I gotta play a snake game and sell you something. I got to go through all the marketing tools to make the product seem worth, because some people going to doubt me. Some people going to say, who you think you is that you can write a book and do this? Oh, that bullshit. Well, I'm me. And I'll stand on this book with all I got. Because I know there's something in there that'll do something. And it's an antidote for the venom. It's an antidote for the venom. If you've been bit at any point, because we all have, you might be carrying some venom now. Whole lot of women carry venom They got hurt in them. They got sorrow in them. They got pain. They've been abandoned. They've been a whole lot of things, man. They got a whole lot of venom in them. And it ain't your fault. Yeah, life happens. Circumstance happens. You got some choices that you got to be accountable for. But being all is said, there's venom in you. And the only thing that we all can do is be truthful with ourselves and deal with it. And I don't know what dealing with it look like for you. But like I say, the question is more powerful than the answer. You at least got to be honest enough to know if you're dealing with it or if you ain't. And if you is dealing with it, I'm telling you, if it ain't this, if it ain't watching me, it's the intentions or going to the place to have the intentions, to have the antidote, to get that out of your system so that you can see clearly in love. And understand that great givers make great getters. And when you got that venom in you, I'm telling you, this ain't deep, but it's just a chemical type thing. Well, it's hard for you to give something you ain't got. So you ain't getting no love in your life at this here moment because you ain't got none to give. And you ain't got none to give because maybe you do or maybe you don't realize that an old snake done bit you and you're filled with some venom and you probably done killed off all the black snakes that was coming around you to save you and help you and give you light because you done got to the point where you so fucking hurt that you hate all goddamn men. So just get the antidote and heal yourself and deal with it. And go the same for brothers. Ain't nobody but the bullshit. This ain't no man versus woman. I listened to a woman today. She was something like a bulldogger. That's what she was. She wanted to be feminine, but she had a whole lot of masculine in her that made her look out of position and not understand her role. And it had done tainted her goddamn posture. And she done had transformed into something that wasn't natural. And just in real life, I was trained and raised called that a bulldogger. I ain't saying it to be negative, right or wrong. But she got to going on about a relationship and about what women is and what women ain't. Now she's a woman who's been hurt by women, so she's taking the stance of a man to say women ain't shit. Because she's standing in the form of a man. She objectively talking shit about what her own self is. And so somebody asked me, say, Trav, what you think about this, man? What's she saying? I say she's just a loser who's generalizing her failures. And you can become scientific in generalizing losers with their failures. It's a real process to being a failure and a loser. They don't just wake up that way. And when they become and embody being a loser and generalizing their failures to be truth, that's a venomous snake. That's a venomous snake. And she going viral. 38,000 women saying hell yeah. Because they all can generalize in the hurt and pain. And they all got a common venom in them. But they need an antidote. They need an antidote. I want to give a shout out to my big brother Wood. Give a shout out to my big brother Crump. Them two brothers, man. Call them big brothers for real. I talk to them daily or every other day. Man, it's something real when you got some brothers you know believe in you, man. That's the antidote. That's the antidote. Give a shout out to my brother E, my brother Black, my brother Blow, my brother Bam, my brother Munt. Give a shout out to my brother Chris. That's the antidote. Give a shout out to my brother Javon. That's the antidote. The venom exists. What's the antidote? Alexa, what is the meaning of antidote?
An antidote is a substance that can counteract the effects of poison or disease. It can also be something that can cure or prevent a disease. An antidote is often a medicine or other remedy.
Something that can counteract the poison. Be the antidote. Be the antidote. Because the snakes is real. Them copperheads in North Carolina, man. They real, man. They bite you, man. And you ain't got nobody around you to understand how to act and move. You're gonna die, man. If you call 911 and they get there fast enough, they can hit you with that antidote and save you. But for whatever reason, you see a black snake around your house, and I ain't telling you what to do, I'm just helping you understand how it works. Know that that's your protector. And know that he gonna eat the rats. He gonna eat everything that ain't supposed to be around your house. And he'll even eat a copperhead, the snake that's hiding that you will never see, that's waiting to bite you and potentially kill you with his poison. He eat that. He eat that. So in real life, man, train your eye to know the difference. Train your eye to see what's real and see what ain't. Know what your enemy is and know what your enemy ain't. And know sometimes things that look like your enemy is that they're to protect you. Man, I feel good. I want to keep talking, man. There's something about me in life, man. I ain't just talking this shit. When I was 17 years old, my grandmama and granddaddy told me to come down their house. They said they wanted to talk to me. I was 17 years old. I had a 69 Nova, candy paint, chrome, had a big old chain, gold teeth. Went down to my grandma's house. Had just got off work or getting ready to go to work. I said, "What's up?" They said, "We want to talk to you." I said, "What's up, Grandma?" They said, "We see you been hanging around the wrong crowd and look like you selling dope." And man, I got hurt in the moment. I got hurt. I'm talking about it to this day because it hit me like venom. Still can remember that feeling. I said, "Grandma, why y'all say that to me?" 17. But I give my all to do right. My intentions every day. I work, I cut hair. I do everything to make my mom and daddy and my grandparents proud. The fear of disappointing them would destroy me. I'm sitting in front of my grandma and my granddaddy, and they tell me they think I'm a snake. And I'm out there spreading venom in the world. So I remember telling my grandmama and my granddaddy this, and I had to say it with hurt in my voice. I said, "I'm going to tell y'all like this. If y'all see me with the wrong crowd, don't look at it like that. Y'all see the wrong crowd with the right one, grandmama. I promise you that. I live by that. And because I live by that, it's people that don't roll by and see me with people that they judge and look deemed on. They look at me in the lion's den. And I ain't saying they ain't lions. I ain't saying what they is or what they ain't. But I know in that moment they be genuine. And if you come over there with some venom, they'll be everything you think they is. But while they with me, they at peace. I live by that. I live by that. I know that to be true. I stood every day for 6 years on the corner of Beatties Ford in LaSalle. See, we talking some real Charlotte shit. Every day. Stood on that corner. Every day. For about 6 years. Listen, let me say it again. Every day. I stood out there and cultivated, had brotherhood with men. Some who would be deemed not worthy of respect. But every day, created an aura around there. I'm talking about on the corner of Beatties Ford and LaSalle. I don't know how solid you is, but when I say I'm West Side, I'm talking about every day. I watch women pool in that little parking lot. And we out there in a moment where everybody's smiling. I saw people pull in there and get out, and you see it in their eyes. They lock their doors, and they make these men feel loved than they ever felt all day, because here comes somebody who's judging them and making them goddamn think that they ain't shit, when they actually in a moment ready to be a gentleman, ready to open the door, ready to do anything to keep the vibe going. I saw the power in that. It's been many days I was there, and I was thankful enough that I was there to make that a teachable moment. See, I'm talking real fucking hero training. Because if I wasn't there, those moments when you project that on someone who's trying to be venomless, and you come with your venom not knowing you got the venom. You the fucking poison coming looking down on somebody. And it makes everything in them want to prove you right. Yeah, I learned that on the West Side. I learned that being on that corner with a purpose and a reason. Big time House of Styles. That's where I was. Selling clothes and giving out music. That's where I was. In the hood. That's where I was. After I got off work, that's where I was. So I'm saying all that to say, sometimes you got to go in the den if you're real and you got a reason to be there. Because some people think all snakes bad and don't even know it's some good ones that'll help you out. But if ain't nobody never told you and showed you, we'll all kill the wrong snake. Not knowing it's there to protect you. Get out of here, man. I have grown into a better me. I'm growing, baby. I'm better than who I used to be. I've been on this journey for 46 years. I had some good times as well as I have shed some tears. I'm getting better and better every day. Feeling like I'm moving in the right way. It's been a long time coming. I pay my dues, I put that work in, baby. Trying to be a better me, done damn near drove me crazy. But it was worth it, baby, cause I'm a better me. I love y'all. See you next Thursday.